Thanks for staying with us. Now, days after the union budget was presented, industry stakeholders interacted with the student community and took them through the finer nuances of what the finance minister has proposed for the fiscal 2011-2012. Sri Prapanch reports on the interaction organized by the Business Line Club today.
What's in it for me? That's the question everyone has been asking for the last couple of days after Pranab Mukherjee presented the budget. And answering some of those questions were business head Gopal Srinivasan and chartered accountant R. Anand.
Too much of demarcation between men, women, senior citizens is confusing the whole agenda of tax slabs itself. Whatever concessions are available are applicable equally to men and women. Women have got a much larger concession as far as slab is concerned. In this budget, there is nothing special for her.
Gopal Srinivasan virtually built a bridge between the experts and the student community when he commented upon the liberal allocation for urbanization, 12,000 crores sanctioned this year.
Mr. Gopal Srinivasan has especially mentioned that why it is that this budget leads to urbanizations more, and he also mentioned the points which is useful, that which makes India to be a better developed country.
The experts, who said that the disinvestment target of 40,000 crore rupees is achievable, dealt with a few disappointments as well, but told the students to look at the positive side. In Chennai with Sri Prapanch, Evelyn Matthew for Ndtv-Hindu.
We now move on to an unusual story of a man who helped youngsters from poor families in Bihar to study at the prestigious and expensive institutions like the IITs. Anand Kumar, the man behind the noble effort, has been attracting a lot of praise and even honoured here in Chennai.
Anand Kumar belongs to a backward family in Bihar. In 2002, he felt the need to open the gates of prestigious institutions like the IITs to extremely poor families who cannot afford the expensive courses. And Super 30 was born. 30 students train in a batch. They also get food and shelter for free. And Anand does not accept donations to fund his effort.
I want to prove that if you have keen desire and iron determination, then you can do anything without any help. It is a model. ये एक मॉडल है. इस मॉडल के आधार पर दिखाया जा सकता है कि कोई गरीब आदमी भी मॉडल बना के बच्चों की ज़रूरतमंदों की सहायता कर सकता है.
Super 30 has been greeted with phenomenal success. In the past 8 years, 212 out of 240 students made it to the IITs. And in the last 3 years, every single trainee qualified for a course in the IIT. Anand Kumar's effort earned him many accolades. The Rotary Club of Madras also honoured him for his untiring service. The success of Anand Kumar was not easy. He was even attacked and injured by those who opposed his work. But nothing could stop him. And Anand now has a dream to achieve.
हमारी एक योजनाएं हैं आगे कि हम लोग मिलजुल कर एक स्कूल खोले, ऐसा स्कूल जिसमें क्लास 6 से फ्रॉम क्लास 6 to 12 बच्चों को पिक करें, उन्हें पढ़ाएं और अच्छा करें.
The success of Super 30 shows that knowledge knows no barriers. In Chennai with Krishnamurthy, J. Santosh for Ndtv-Hindu.
Now, despite the 100 crore rupee allocation in the union budget for microfinance institutions, all is not well for the MFIs. Specifically, after being roughed up in Andhra Pradesh, they have become literally untouchables of the financial services sector. Fighting for credibility and transparency, Microfinance Institutions Network, a self-regulatory organization, has come out with yet another strategy to change perceptions. But will it work? Well, questions still linger.
Pushed to the sidelines of the financial sector, and with the Malegaon committee putting its foot down, MFIs now seem to have their backs against the wall. And the response of the banks? Well, they have gone into overdrive to reduce exposure.
There is this event, almost cataclysmic event in a certain state. It does impact the MFIs considerably. Fresh funding, new money flowing into the MFIs has been negligible. That is the reality. And that's why I said there's a cash flow issue to that extent. There is a liquidity issue. I'm not saying there isn't.
Indeed, some major PSU banks even confessed off the camera that certain erroneous MFIs were on their radar, and also that the banks were far from achieving their lending targets to MFIs. Now this in turn has raised questions about the sustainability of MFIs.
See, the banks, they have been lending at a certain level in the past. Now that level of lending has substantially gone down. MFI used to be growing at, let's say, some 50% or 70%. Now the growth has come down to maybe 5%, 10%.
But playing the eternal optimist, the industry does seem to be confident of its future, especially since the budget announcements.
The Finance Minister's statement that MFIs have played a very important role in financial inclusion, I think is a very good, very positive, very strong signal. I'm merely saying I'm optimistic in the framework of the fact that overall the Reserve Bank of India, the Government of India are adopting a very positive policy stance towards the sector.
But with question marks over industry regulations, challenges posed by lack of a policy framework and severe liquidity crunch, things are indeed looking ominous. Will the industry buckle, or will it iron out the problems and rejuvenate itself? It all depends on the will of the MFIs. In Chennai, this is Ashmit Kumar for Ndtv-Hindu.
Well, time now for what is set to lift our spirits this season. This is our World Cup special on the cup that lifts the nation. Well, in today's match from the Chinnaswamy Stadium at Bengaluru, England set a target of 328 runs against Ireland, electing to bat first after winning the toss. The Englishmen started on the aggressive note, and the highlight was the partnership between Trott and Bell, both of them who shared a useful partnership of 167 runs for the third wicket. Ireland too, meanwhile, got off to an aggressive start. In fact, Gary Wilson is now at the crease. They are at 111 for 4. They require another 217 runs with 6 wickets remaining and 26 overs also remaining. And with that, we end this bulletin, but we leave you with a song composed by Namma Chennai cricket fans of the Indian team in their very own true blue style. Thanks so much for being with us.
Come on, gear up, let's prove it again. Everybody, get ready, let's cheer up the game. Cheer up, cheer up. Fast bowlers and spinners show the magic again. Throw the ball and break the stumps high in the air. Cover up the field like the battle zone. And make a wall, no one can break alone. The game is ours. Yes, man, hit the ball out of the ground. Just 4s and 6s, that's all we want. Let our dreams come true. Hit it, World Cup is not far from us. Play the game and beat all others. Bring it back to our home. Cheer up.